Today we will continue to explore folk art and create our own folk art deer. Hey boys and girls, welcome back as we continue learning about folk art, and today we are going to be starting our beautiful folk art deer. So follow the steps with me. It's very easy, and just by using a few simple shapes we're going to put this together in a breeze. So here's your first step. You're going to be using a letter U shape, but we're going to turn it to the side. So I'm going to find about the middle of my paper and draw a letter U shape just like that, turned on the side. So your next step, you're going to go up and kind of create a sad face, and this is going to be the top of our head for our deer. So I'm going up and make my sad face right about there. Now I'm going to go ahead and just continue this line all the way down into this corner here. So I'm starting here and I'm moving all the way down to the bottom corner of my paper, going right off. Now I'm going to finish up the other side of my deer's face, so all I have to do is start here, and instead of just going straight down, I'm going to go down at an angle, moving towards the corner of my paper. So I'm starting to go down, and I'm just going to move towards the end of my paper, because as the neck goes down, it does get wider. So our next step is adding in those ears, and we know that a deer has big ears. So I'm going to place one that goes basically out to the end of my paper and back in. Kind of use the letter V shape for this. I'm going to leave a lot of space for my antlers, so I'm going to go out, come back in, and that's the ear on the other side of my deer's head. Inside my ear, I'm going to add a teardrop shape only to this one. You do not need to add it to the other one. I'm going to start adding in some of the details of my face, and the first thing I'm going to add in is our nose. So, starting here, about the middle of my U shape, I'm just going to go out and back in. It's going to be my little nose. I need an eye, and I'm going to have my eyes shut. I'm going to place it right about here. It's a nice little curved line, a little smiley face, whichever you want to draw. Next, I'm going to need this little line here that's going to separate some of that fur away from the other part of the body. So it's going to start here, go around the eye, and come down. So I'm going to find this part. I'm going to start moving out, down, around my eye, and come back down. I need a little mouth. It looks like he's smiling a little bit. I'm just going to draw a little line right here. So the next thing we want to draw is our antlers, and we're going to do this in a few different steps. We're not just going to start drawing them. We're actually going to draw just one main part first. Make sure you take up all your space coming down. And then I'm going to add the pieces onto this. This makes it much easier than trying to draw it all in one shape. Breaking it down into lots of different shapes is going to help you out. Same thing on this side. I'm going to start again in the middle of my head. I'm going out, up to this corner, coming back down, stopping there. Same thing. I'm going to add my points to it. There we go. And you do want to go back in and erase that line and that one and that line, all those little lines there, and kind of open it up. I'm going to add some detail to actually make it look like antlers too. And then I do need this little line here, and that's easy. That's just kind of picking about this spot right here where your letter U is, and just kind of going around. Now's the fun part. It's decorating with all of your patterns and shapes. So let's see, where do I want to start? I'm going to start, I think, here, kind of in the body. I'm going to break that down into some different areas that I can put different designs in. You know, maybe I'll have teardrop shapes here, and have circles, pattern here. Now this would be kind of a cool pattern. Just trying to use lots of different shapes. Maybe some swirling lines would be nice. Lighten those lines up a bit. There we go. And that part's done. So now I'm going to go ahead and move up. And again, let me go ahead and break this down. And then you could always change up the lines too. Instead of a straight line, you could do a wavy line. And I'm just kind of following the shape of my deer's face. So same thing. Adding some cool lines in. And I'm going to keep going until I have a very cool pattern going along that has a lot of interest to it. And you can kind of decorate yours as much as you want. You can create a beautiful background. Let me show you real quick how to make these. I did it in my earlier video with the fox, so that's a good one to watch. So all you really need is a line that goes up, and then starting at the bottom, little teardrop shapes. They almost look like hearts connected together, and they can kind of get larger, you know, as they go up or stay smaller. It's totally up to you. You can kind of create movement with these. You could do flowers. Since it's fall, you could have fallen leaves behind it, but it's really giving it that folk art look to it with all of these designs and patterns and interests. So keep working on yours. I'm going to work on mine as well, and I will see you guys again soon as we continue to create our next project. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this project, and please share yours at Miss O Art Studio.